Bench players talking like starters, man. I hate it. I can't stand it. You know what else I can't stand? People watch my videos but don't subscribe, man. Hit that subscribe button. We trying to hit 1,400 subs before the end of the week. Definitely appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. Now, your boy Booker T, he been hating on CM Punk again. He's been hating for a minute now. Don't get me wrong. That boy, he's a he's a habitual hater of CM Punk. Not only him, not Kevin Owens, Kevin Nash. I think Kevin Owens as well, but Kevin Nash as well. Kevin Nash did come out and say he was just trolling apparently, but I don't know. I don't think you just play with people's name like that in public and not mean it the way he was. There's some there's a little bit of truth in every joke. He said he was joking, but I don't know. You could, we're adults here, so we can tell by your tone, bro. So Booker T apparently was talking on his podcast. It's these old heads who can barely walk with podcasts who never really had the impact that CM Punk had. Don't get me wrong. The NWO had a lot of impact, but Kevin Owens and Kevin Nash, I don't know. It's these guys who never really had the impact that CM Punk really had, and they got a problem with CM Punk. Booker T on his podcast today was talking about how CM Punk got fired from WWE and he got fired from AEW, so he doesn't really see his value. That is such an ignorant take. I think when you think about the fact that CM Punk, I guess you could say he was fired on WWE. He would say he was fired from WWE. But when you really look at the details and know what actually happened, he wasn't fired from WWE. He quit. You know what I'm saying? He was gone for months. He just wanted to celebrate he wanted to get married, and then he was thinking about coming back. And on the day of his wedding, he got fired. He got sent a notice that he was being fired. So if you want, who made the first move? They wanted to bring him back multiple times during the time he left. Then they suspended him. He left the night after Royal Rumble 2014. Then they suspended him. I think he was gone for a couple weeks, and then they suspended him to after Mania. And then after Mania, I forgot what happened exactly, but they didn't fire him until June or July. He left the company in January. So I guess you could say he got fired, but we all know he left. He quit. And there's nothing wrong with quitting, man. If something's just not for you, like he said in his first promo in AEW, he was never going to get healthy in the same place that made him sick. So I don't blame him for quitting. If you blame CM Punk for quitting, you're just ridiculous. Like you're a very naive person if you blame him for quitting. I can't live in a way like he went to court. Like if you listen to that whole Coca Cabana podcast where he explained everything that happened, if you listen to that and it was proven in court, like he wasn't defaming nobody. He was telling his story. He was telling the truth. That's like CM Punk's best strength and greatest weakness as well. He tells the truth for better or for worse. If you listen to that podcast and you know he was telling the truth and you think that he didn't have every right to quit or you don't agree with him quitting or you wouldn't quit, I think you're full of shit. I think you're tweaking, man. I think honestly, like it's ridiculous. The man almost died. He was dry heaving after every match. He was miserable. Like, come on now. So if you want to talk about AEW, like again, I don't agree with I've always said I don't agree with all of his actions. I respect him for defending himself. I wish, some part of me wishes that I would stand up for myself because I wish I would stand up for myself as much as he does, because some of us, you either take too much bullshit or you don't take none at all. Let's be honest. So it's hard to find that balance of trying to find when somebody's trying to slight you or disrespect you or not. So, like I admire how much he stands up for himself, because to me, although you could say he was two wrongs don't make a right, he was defending himself. He didn't start any of it. And you're like, I can't blame him for responding to disrespect for the most part. There was a few times where I guess he took unnecessary shots, I guess, like the Hangman Adam Page thing, like and the toys joke. Like, I guess that was unnecessary, but like, you know, it is what it is. It wasn't that big of a deal. It led to nothing. He apologized. It was whatever. So I don't know. Like, I think it's unfair to throw him being fired from WWE in his face. Like, and then we act like the first 9 months of AEW, his run at AEW didn't happen. Like, he just went to AEW and immediately started problems. There was no problems in AEW with CM Punk until he started challenging for the World Championship. Like, genuinely, there was never, like, you never heard about any drama, nothing. Then he started challenging for the AEW World Championship. All these articles, all these dirt sheets just coming out about him. Like, I don't know. And people have revisionist history. Act like it just doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't. If you wanna blame him for Ring of Honor, like the way he acted in Ring of Honor and the way he acted in AEW, like after the first 9 months, go right ahead. But to blame him for WWE or the first 9 months of AEW, it's just fucking ridiculous. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. Again, we're trying to hit 1,400 subs. I definitely appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. Be a beautiful person. Make somebody smile today. Sub to Act. Peace.